Everyone, so I wanted to make a video that maybe not everyone will like, but I mean it's something that I want to talk about because this is my channel, so I talk about what I want to talk about. So this topic is One Direction, and I'm gonna try not to fangirl this entire video, so we'll just let it happen. If it does, just like don't say anything. I wanted to talk about just how beautiful they are and how they're in the United States right now, and how I'm not going to see them ever in my lifetime, and I know it's not going to happen, and it makes me very sad, because I like them a lot, and I love their music, and I love their voices, and they're all so pretty, and I'm just like, why won't you love me? So, out of the group, I'd had to choose a favorite, which, that's very hard to do. My favorite is Harry Styles, and it's very obvious because of all the Harry posters I have hanging around my room, which is ridiculous, so we don't talk about that. I don't know why I have such a connection to Harry Styles. I think it's because he's flirty and he has fun flippy hair and it's all curly, but he doesn't have it anymore. Now it's like a quiff thing, and I'm just like, we do the same thing with our hair. Like, stop. So that's, frustrating to me, because I'm just like, we would make the cutest children, and he never knows about it. I mean, we could have such cute babies. And then there's Zayn, and I'm just like, okay. And he's like the bad boy, even though he's like super shy, never really talks, and doesn't do a lot of interviews or anything. And I'm just like, hey, it's like he's like mysterious in that kind of way, because he doesn't like say a lot. He doesn't go on Twitter a lot. So I think like the main ones that go on Twitter are obviously Harry. He's on it all the time, and then Niall, and Liam's on it kind of decently, and then Louis and Zayn are kind of like out of the world with that. So beyond that, I think my next choice is, it's really tough between Louis, Niall, and Zayn, and Liam, because they have such like different characteristics about them, but Niall has those blue eyes, and I'm just like, so kind of rocks it. And Louis has blue eyes too, doesn't he? Oh well. I mean, they're just all beautiful people and have like different characteristics and different voices that really make the band work. So I mean, good for them. And if they ever split up, I'll probably sob very much. And there was this thing like a bit ago when my friend didn't know if her friend could go with her to the concert. So she was all like, Kyla, if she can't go, you're going. And I'm like, and I cried for like minutes. And then I found out that the girl's going, so I'm just like, well, there goes my life. Because I was hoping that my prayers would be answered by Jesus, and I'd go. But otherwise, I was going to buy a ticket for like, $600 some, because this back row, $400 seats, and I'm just like, it's worth it. Even though I wouldn't see them, and they wouldn't see me, and then it'd just be hopeless. But, besides that, let's talk about, other than One Direction and their beautiful everythings, let's talk about their British accents, and, then Niall's Irish accent. I think it's seriously so cute, because you can't understand, like, half of the things he's saying sometimes, and then his laugh, and I'm just like, oh. So there's that, and then, their British accents. I just have a thing for British people. Anytime I hear a British accent, I'm just like, let's stop right there. And then I just want to make love to everyone. And I don't even care if they're girls. Little British girls are so cute, because, well, I mean, like, the ones that are on the internet are really cute, because they're, like, this tall and, like, thin little bodies, and they don't really have boobs, and I'm just like, hey, I feel ya. And then they have, like, this long hair, like Eleanor, and I'm just like, but then I heard they broke up, and I'm like, no. I mean, it'd be difficult, like, really difficult to go on tour and be surrounded by, like, thousands of women and, not have the urge to want to cheat or anything. And I understand they've been in a relationship for a really long time. And then there's Zayn and Perry and Danielle and Liam. But then I heard they broke up, and I guess they're back together. And I'm just like, they have a dog together. You can't just put that on the poor little puppy baby. So there's that. And I don't know, Eleanor's just so cute. I'm just like, why can't I be you? Oh well. I'll be in America, doing my thing, being American, without an accent. But, I think if I had to pick any kind of accent, I'd probably go, like, Australian. Because they are so cute. I just love any accent. And I just wonder how it sounds to like people from the UK when like an American talks, because we don't have their language. Just go with that, because I didn't know where I was going with that sentence anyway. But I think it would sound so weird because we sound normal, but then when they talk, we're all like, okay. And then, like, I wonder if it's the same thing for them when we talk, even though we're not, like, cute, because Americans aren't cute. But, I mean, you know, that's that. British people and One Direction, and then there's Little Mix, and I'm just like, I actually don't know any of their names except Perry, because, you know, it's a little obvious. But there's that one who's, like, short, and she has the big lips, and I think she's, like, half black or something, but she's so cute, and she has, like, the big fluffy hair, and she's not, like, chubby, but she's, like, she has curves. I'll go with that. Because there's the other one that people always confuse, like, say I'm confusing her with like, all the curls. I'm like, no, that's not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about the one that's, like, little short and feisty, and I just want to snuggle her face because she's so cute, and she's my woman crush. I'm pretty sure her name's Jess. I think. I know it is a J. But that's that. And I'm just really sad because One Direction's going to be here in about 2 weeks. And yeah, I'm just sad that I'm not going to see them, because I think if I could have anything in the world, I would go to a One Direction concert. And I wish I would have realized, like, a couple years ago, or, you know, like last year when I was making fun of my friend all that time for liking One Direction, I wish I would have realized that they're actually a pretty good band, and their music isn't like the rest, like What Makes You Beautiful. It's not just that song. So, you know, that's where I'm at with this and my life and One Direction, and I just got out of the shower and good times. But the thing that was mainly, you know, brought me to wanting to make a video about people, One Direction, was when I was in the shower. My school's on a trip right now to London, Madrid, and France, and I'm just like, I should be on that trip, because I should, and I should have gone, and my parents asked me if I wanted to go, and I said, you know what, no, I don't want you guys spending all that money on me, because it was like $3,600 or something, and I was like, that's a lot of money. So I decided not to go, but then I went on Instagram the other day and saw all these pictures of, like, Big Ben, and then there's freaking the Eiffel Tower, and I'm just like, because I should have gone. And I'm regretting it now, because I could have seen places that I probably will never see in my lifetime otherwise, so that's a little frustrating to me. But, you know, I hope to one day be able to travel and enjoy myself before I have to actually start into a regular life, like an adult life, and that's really sad, and I don't want to be an adult. Help me! So that's where I'm at right now, because I don't want to be an adult, and my eyebrows were all, like, still, so I'm stopping that. I guess that's all I had to say then, because I just wanted to talk about the fact that my friends are in London, and I'm not. Good times. So, I don't know if you enjoy One Direction or British people or anything to that effect, but that's what this video was about. So, I just had to make a new video also, so you know that's a little key factor. My arm hurts. My butt also hurts. My hips are out of place, but you guys didn't need to know that. So I'm gonna go and have an awesome night, and, you know, just be cool. Enjoy your summer. Get tan. I love being tan. Anyways, it's been fun. Have a good night, and I will see you guys later.